What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's your girl, Gemma Jade, and I am here with your weekly pick a card reading for the week of February 7th through February 13th. And I am using the Into the Lonely Woods deck. This is by far my new most favoritist deck. And I'm just going to jump right into it. I think by now most of you know what's going on here. And I'm going to pick 3 cards and put them down. And then I want you to pause the video, just focus your intentions and choose which card resonates the most with you. Then I'll tell you what the book says it means, and I'll tell you what I'm getting intuitively from Spirit, and that will be your weekly reading, okay? If you choose card 1 and you resonate more with card 3, go with what you resonate with. This is a general reading, and everyone is going to get the message that they are meant to get. These are general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading from me, please hit me up at MoonBearOracle@gmail.com. That's MoonBearOracle@gmail.com. I do personal intuitive oracle readings remotely or face-to-face, 3 card, 7 to 12 card. I do all different kinds of spreads. I mean, I think I have like 50 spreads down right now, so hit me up if you would like that. It'll be a monthly. I'm calling on universe, spirit guides, guardian angels, guardians, any other worldly attachments you may have, extraterrestrial, earth angel, star seed, fairy, shapeshifter, and let's get this party started. Lots of good vibes, good energy today. The cards are literally jumping right now. Okay, I almost turned that over. I'm so used to just doing that. So this is card 1. This card wants to come out. Card 2. All right. I know my setup is primitive. If you're new here, I am working on a new setup. Eventually, it'll happen. And last card. There you go. If you cannot pick one of these cards or one doesn't resonate with you, then I will choose a 4th card at the end. All right. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Pause the video if you have to. See what resonates. Really try to feel out with your energy for the energy of the cards. Okay. And see which one you want. These cards go pretty deep. So let's just get started. If you chose card 1, A Time for Healing, number 16. At times, amidst the travails of the world, we find ourselves keening for the soft touch of the healer, of one who knows the right way to bring back to life the dimming light within our souls. The healer's touch may feel far from you, but if you take a moment and allow the ancient ones to come to you, you will feel a tender hand upon your brow, offering you the energy of the universe. Allow yourself to be restored by this ancient form of blessing and healing, even if human hands are far away right now. Imagine, close those weary eyes, know the ancient ones are with you, and let them reweave the fibers of light that make you into the being of radiance you so truly are. So this is, for a lot of you, a week of loneliness. You know, we have Valentine's Day coming up, and I know a lot of people, single and some people in relationships, feel very lonely around the holidays, but this holiday in particular, it's a holiday of love and romance. And if you don't have something like that in your life, you could be really feeling it this week. I mean, you could be feeling lonely and unsure for a lot of reasons. And I feel like if you chose this card, a lot of you really are feeling that way. What the universe wants you to do to kind of help with that and get rid of that feeling is just look into your soul, okay? Look to your guides for guidance. Look to the Creator. If you believe in God and Jesus, pray to them. Ask them for healing and help. Listen to guided meditations on whatever it is that you are trying to get rid of, anger, emotional pain. If you want to do shadow work, you really need some help this week. And most likely, unless you know a psychic or a healer or a Reiki master or, you know, some kind of healer, a spiritual healer, even if it's a priest or a pastor, unless you have intimate personal contact with them where you can reach out, I don't think a regular, quote unquote, and excuse the use of that word, it's just for lack of a better word, person is going to be able to help you because you are hurting spiritually. Whether you know it or not, you are spiritually drained right now, and your soul is going through an awakening. It's February. It's more time of awakening. It's the 7th right now when I'm filming this, Sunday. And we are out of Mercury retrograde, so things are starting to look up, but we still have the shadow phase going till the end of the month. So I've been saying for weeks and months actually that I feel like January and February are just energetically wise, just horrific for everybody. Everyone's in their own heads. Everybody's going through these major spiritual awakenings, which are amazing. But I mean, they're not love and light and peace. They are anger and rage and frustration. So I feel like you really need some spiritual healing. If you go to church, go. If you meditate, meditate. Heck, doing some simple yoga with, you know, maybe some kind of meditation with it or right after it. Definitely some chakra alignings. I'd focus on the heart chakra. If you don't know what that is, again, Google it and look it up. Okay, there are tons of meditations on YouTube that are wonderful. If you chose card 2, gifts of the lonely path. So another lonely card, number 32. There will be times when the solitude feels blissful, the sensation of the air, the scent of the bud, the song of the bird, the wisdom of the trees, the knowledge of the steady earth beneath your feet. When you are so full of the song of the world, you become one with the rhapsody of life as your soul flows forth from the small space in which it was once contained. What once was a void has now become a world overflowing with delight and discovery. What once was darkness is now filled with stars. These precious insights may never have been seen or felt or understood had you not been in isolation for a time. There are gifts here on the lonely path. Receive them and make them yours. So I feel like this is a card of coming out of loneliness. So you were here either last week or a few weeks ago, a month ago even, but now you're starting to see some more independence, mainly spiritually, just kind of deciding which path you want to take as far as that's concerned. You could be exploring religions, or you could just be exploring meditations and reaching out to your spirit guides, consulting Oracle, right? And if you want to do that, hang out to the end, because I do have another channel where all I do is intuitively read. But I really feel like you're coming more out of your spiritual awakening than the people who chose card 1. I feel like you've already done all this, been there, done that. And now you're starting to see the joys of maybe being single, or owning your own business, or something that really was bothering you the past few weeks. This week is going to start to look like a blessing. The tides have turned for you. This is going to be a really good week energetically for you. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, it's not going to be perfect. Things are going to come up, of course, but I feel like you've come such a long way. I'm so proud of you. The energy I'm getting from the universe right now is pride. So if you've chose this card, the universe is proud of you, and the universe wants to sponsor you. The universe wants you to obtain and achieve all of your goals, all right? But in order to do that, you kind of have to stay the course. You can't fall back into this energy here. I feel like you need to really continue on whatever it is that you're doing. Don't give up on anything, especially not this week. Even if it seems hard and tough, try to turn everything into a blessing, okay? Try to remember that everything happens for a reason, even the hard things. And if you can do that and hold out another week, we'll see what's up next week. But I really think that this week is going to be amazing for you. Things are just going to be going your way. You're going to be, you know, doing your thing, and nobody's going to be stopping you. You're not taking any crap from anybody. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card, beautiful energy. If you chose card 3, from the below to the above, number 27. It is time to shift your gaze from the path below to what is above you, for it is to these higher places you will journey to next. You will always have your feet on the earth, but for now you must lift your spirits by looking up and seeing the tops of trees. Learn what lies upon the next mountain. Discover the source that is the light that comes from the east at dawn. It is to the higher places, the higher thoughts, the higher self that you must turn. For when you do so, the gift you hold within you will find exactly the right time, exactly the right place to be offered, and finally be fully held and appreciated. I need to pause for 1 second. This card also, the universe wants you to spend a lot of time in nature. Whether it's cold or not, go out there and do your thing. Okay, sorry. That kept coming in, like pounding at me, so I had to get it out. For card number 3, this is another really great card if you continue on the path that you're on. I feel like you could be feeling kind of down, kind of lonely. Again, this is kind of a lonely time for some people. But the universe is saying, hey, just look to source, look to your higher self, your higher power, look to that which is outside of you. Stop trying to do everything yourself and stop thinking of everything on such a human level, okay? I feel like the universe really wants all three of these cards, all of you, no matter which one you chose, but especially card number 3, to really push forward on your specific path. I feel like all of this is about spiritual awakening, okay? Undergoing this major transformative change, where you're starting to understand the rules of the universe, of karma, of manifestation. Start looking up instead of down. If you feel lonely, reach out to somebody. Get out and be with some friends. I also feel like you should be spending a lot of time in the earth too, in nature too, outside on the earth, I meant to say. I also get a pining from this card. If there is someone that you want to be your Valentine, or that you want to ask out on a date, or that you kind of feel a connection with, reach out to them. Stop pining from afar, all right? Let them know how you feel. This week is the perfect week to reveal feelings. Not just feelings of love and romance, okay? Also to ask for that raise, to let your boss know that you're overworked and underpaid, to maybe start filling out those job applications you weren't doing because of the retrograde. But mainly just expressing yourself, okay? Not being silenced, letting your opinion be known. And I feel like this is going to give you some confidence. This is going to give you the wherewithal to be a strong, independent badass. You are on your way to having everything that you've ever wanted, just like the people who chose card number 3 and card number 1 too. But you know, that this is further on down the line. You two have already started doing the work, especially card number 2. Card number 3, you have a little ways to go. You have to start being honest with others about what you're thinking and feeling, okay? Nobody is, well, most people are not going to be able to intuit your feelings, what you think, what you want, what you need, okay? Or how you feel about them. You have to stop being a wallflower and start expressing yourself. There might be something, if you do express yourself, you know, all the time and you don't hold anything back, there might be something that's going to happen this week where you feel like you may have said too much. I'm getting this message now. Don't say too much this week. Don't ask someone out on a date and then tell them your entire life story and every bad thing that's ever happened to you while you're out on that date, okay? Don't reveal too much. Don't be an open book this week, card number 3. Can I get one more card for this week, please? Time to move on. Number 22. Love when I turn right to it like that. There is sorrow when someone no longer feels the way they once did about you, but know you lit a light in their lives. Even though the time has passed for your tales to intertwine, the loosening of the bonds of love need not be bitter. For now, you must take your leave to re-find who you are next to become. You will not be lost when you follow the darkening path into the unknown. You will wander, but there are fragments of your soul waiting for you to find them along the way. Be content with the light you carry within and the light you have lit with others. These will be the guides on the mysterious path before you. Definitely something coming to an end and giving you freedom. It doesn't have to be romance. It could be a job. It could be a friendship. It could be a familial relationship that just isn't working for one or both of you anymore. But know that when you're in this codependent, chaotic, kind of tumultuous relationship, regardless of who it's with, remember they're in it too. The universe is saying it's best you move on. And this week, okay, if obviously it's not possible if you live with someone to pick up and leave this week, maybe, most likely. If it is, good for you, please do it. But start making the plans, okay? Because there's no going back. Whatever this relationship is, in whatever capacity it's in your life, has come to an end. If that was your question, what should you do about so-and-so? Should you end the relationship? The answer is yes. Should you end the friendship? The answer is yes. It's time to move on. You are not soul bonded. You are not soul contracted, and you are not soul mates, no matter what you may have thought while you were in the situation. Some people, most people, are not bonds, contracts, or mates, okay, to our soul. So most people are just putting our lives for a little while so that we can learn from them and they can learn from us and we can move on. And I know that's really hard to understand on a human level, especially if you're not, you know, a psychic or someone who understands source and energy and Gaia and the universe and all that. But to explain it the best way that I can, It's going to hurt, yeah, but the freedom you're going to feel, you're going on an independent path. Don't jump into another relationship. Don't try to replace the person in any capacity. Just move on and be you. Do your own thing. I feel like this, whatever this was for you guys, was a really hard, it's been a hard few years is what just came to me. It's been a hard few years. Whether it was months, it might have seemed like years, but it's been a hard few years, keeps coming into my head. And that's definitely the truth. But you are now this gigantic butterfly carrying this creature, and you're ready to let him go, but you're going to swoop down and do it, okay? You're not going to drop them into the water or, you know, try to hurt them in any way, no matter if they hurt you or not. And I'm getting very clearly that this is going to be your lesson this week. Someone is doing or just has done you very, very dirty. Whatever you were thinking they were doing behind your back, yes, they were. Again, could be familial, could be employer-employee relationship, could be coworker, it could be a friendship, or it could be romantic. And I know Valentine's Day is coming. Don't just be like, oh, we'll spend Valentine's together. We'll try to rekindle it. If the person tries to get romantic with you, no. Okay, there's no more getting cute. There's no more getting busy. Well, maybe some getting busy if you can separate the feelings, but I don't think you're going to be able to do that. Yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it might even break your heart a little bit. But it was a lesson that you had to learn, whatever it was, going to be unique for all of you. Okay? Each individual has a different path and different lessons to learn, but I really feel like it's going to be a great thing once you finally make the decision to move on, waiting for the right time when there is no right time. The right time is now. That's all I have for you this week, guys. I really hope this helped. Please, if you want a personal intuitive oracle reading with me, face-to-face or remote, hit me up on that and we can talk about it. And yeah, MoonBearOracle at gmail.com. That's MoonBearOracle, one word, at gmail.com. If you have any encounters with the supernatural and or paranormal that you'd like to make a part of my listener encounter series, and I really do need some stories, guys. That's why I haven't put one out. I have a bunch of shorts, but nothing bigger or longer. Hit me up at GemmaJadeParanormal at gmail.com. I'm not going to go through the whole ending. I usually don't on this video. If you want to know where else I'm at, please go into the description box and check out some of the links to the live streams that I do each week, including live oracle reading right here on this channel. I pull one card for everyone who comes in, first come, first serve basis on Wednesday nights from 7:15 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm also on Spaced Out Radio on the weekends and Paranormal Chop Shop on Fridays. The times and all that will be in the description box, okay? Also, go on over to my other channel, MoonBearOracle, and subscribe. Please check out the videos there. I'm a little late putting them out this month because I had a death in my family and it kind of held me back. But what I want to do for the month of March is release them all within 3 days. So I do once a month intuitive oracle readings, just like I did here, for each astrological sign. And come April, hopefully May at the latest now. I'm saying April at the latest, May at the very latest. By summer, I want to have the time and find the time to start doing monthly and weekly. I'm also going to be covering, you know, crystals, herbs, candle magic, things that I'm learning in school things that I'm learning, I'm going to bring to you guys. There's going to be all different kinds of stuff on that channel. I'm not going to move this over to that channel, but because I want the channels to be connected. Ways to support the channel: PayPal, Cash App, Patreon, and Amazon wish list gift link in the description box, guys. If you want a copy of my book, Missing the Faith Theory by Gemma Jade, the paperback and Kindle versions, the link will be in the description box for Amazon as well. Guys, be kind to each other, stay safe, stay smart, follow your heart, follow your intuition, follow your path, even if it seems lonely right now. Smile at a stranger, always go in grace, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.